Welcome back. As you can see, we're here at the Survive Bar once again, and there is several little scenes to see, so let's start here with Sachan. Who's that?
Yo, Sachan!
Huh? Sachan?
Wait, you're not Sachan?
It's nice to see you again, Kasuga-san. We met at Sunlight Castle, isn't that right?
Wait, are you Nanoha-san? But why are you here? Who told you to meet me? Huh?
It's me, Ichiban! Look closer, it's me, Psycho!
Oh, so it is you, Sachan.
If you can't see through it, then my performance must be good. I'm sure Katsuragawa will think I'm Nanoha too.
For sure he will. Even though, actually, I was just pretending to be tricked.
Yeah, whatever you say. Anyway, I figured out where to find Katsuragawa. Nanoha's gonna pay him a surprise visit and tell him to hit the road. You're still coming with me, right? He's at his office right now. He said it was a consulting firm, but it's actually an illegal loan business. And his bodyguard and his employees, they were all in that shady biker gang he used to be in.
Scum collects around other scum. Man, how did Nanoha get caught up with people like that?
She might just be the kind of girl who's into it. Or maybe I shouldn't have butted into her life so much. You probably understand by now how bad I feel about all this.
Hey, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe she's just the kind of girl who's into bad boys. Either way, let's go fix this for her. Time to take out the trash.
This model swapping's getting out of hand.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you serious right now? I knew something was up with you. Showing up out of the blue like this. What's gotten into you? You realize what you're doing?
I sure as hell do. I'm saying I won't give you any more money.
Okay, but...
And that means you have no reason to be with me, right? So we're breaking up. For good.
Oh, come on, babe, don't be stupid. It's not like I was going out with you just for the money.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Just give me what you owe me. Right here, right now.
What? I can't right now. I gotta throw $2 million at my company soon, or it'll go belly up. Sweetie, you know how hard I've worked for this. I just need a little more. You could pull in $2 million back at the Soapland easy.
Hey man, I gotta ask. How much have you already borrowed from Nanoha?
Hey man, I gotta ask, how about you fuck right off?
If she lent you $2 million on top of everything else, how much of that total do you plan on paying back someday?
You need to crawl back down out of my ass, dude. This ain't none of your business.
You don't know, do you? Yeah, you want to borrow even more. You're lucky Nanoha's not a real loan shark.
I'm lucky because Nanoha and I are in love. Money don't matter to us, right, babe? These fucking tightwads.
It's 1.3 million yen. That's the amount of money Katsuragawa-san has already borrowed from Nanoha-san.
Hey, Yamashita, stay out of this. Nobody asked you.
Forgive me. It wasn't my place.
Nah, thanks for speaking up, Yamashita. Good man. So, we'll be taking that 1.3 million back today.
Who are you anyway? You're a real Yakuza-looking motherfucker. Maybe you're trying to take my girl's money for yourself.
That's none of your concern. Give me back my money so I can be on my way.
Nanoha, I love you. Come on. Remember what you said? How you always dreamed of what we have?
Nanoha really loved you that much?
We're perfect for each other. Honey, you're a sweet angel, and I'm the guy who protects you from all the bastards of the world.
Ah, so that's the excuse you've been using for dragging her down.
He's one of the bastards I'm talking about! Yamashita, what are you waiting for? Toss this guy out on his ass already!
No. Haven't you done enough?
What? What did you say?
Sir, step back and take a look at yourself. You need to let Nanoha-san go. She's been working herself to the bone to support her father. She needs the money. Besides, you've got a bunch of other girls coming around anyway.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm doing what's right, boss. You can't just keep squeezing the poor girl dry. And she shouldn't have to work at no damn soapland. I can't just sit by and watch this happen to an innocent woman. It just ain't right.
Yo, why don't you think about who you're talking to? I'm the guy who saved your ass when you were a zit-faced teenager, remember? So unless you want to go back to being everybody's little bitch...
Every time someone calls you out or wants to leave your ass, you just make threats? Are all your boys with you just out of fear? I bet they all hate your guts.
Alright, I'm just fucking sick of you now. All of you, stop standing around with your dicks in your hands and throw this guy out! Yamashita too, the goddamn traitor!
Can't say I didn't see this coming. Well, except for Yamashita-kun acting like a real man. That was a nice surprise.
No kidding.
You know, I've been looking for an excuse to cut ties with him.
Maybe it's even simpler than that. Maybe you just like Nanoha.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Wait, you do, don't you? Well, that's great, Yamashita-kun. Kinda cute, honestly.
Yeah, you'll both be real cute after I crush you into little pieces.
That is nice. Love can blossom in the strangest of places, can't it? Like, just, again, this model swap is just most bizarre. Most bizarre. Yeah, let's go with the candle rush when he's there.
Now you're gonna be in a world of hurt.
They are very drunk right now, in case you're wondering. If the hiccups didn't give it away.
Try this on the side. You deserve a little reward.
Gotta hold it together.
Let's see.
Like, hey! He is so wasted. Look at Cass, it's just completely out of it. Like, what's going on? Yeah, what? What was that?
Here we go.
A hell of a lot of money, though, isn't it? A hell of a lot of money. Germanium bag?
Please, stop hitting me. I'm sorry.
Come on, where's all that fighting spirit, Katsuragawa? Don't tell me you've had enough. Give back all the money you borrowed from Nanoha right now, then get the hell out of Ijincho. If I see you around town again, I'll kick your ass even harder. If you reach out to Nanoha, you won't have an ass when I'm done.
Okay, I got it. Please, just let me go.
All right. I won't hit you again. I won't.
Huh? You asshole. Don't you ever take advantage of a woman ever again!
Knocked him into a loading screen. Jeez.
Wait, are you for real? This is Nanoha's sister? She has a twin? Damn.
Sorry to disappoint you, Yamashita-kun. I know you probably worked up all that courage to look cool for Nanoha.
Sorry, Yamashita-kun.
No, that's all right. I mean, running him off still makes life better for Nanoha-san. That's what matters. So you're gonna keep acting like you never knew she worked at the soapland?
Yes, and this whole Katsuragawa incident never happened, okay? I am dead serious about this.
Okay. But she's definitely going to notice that her boyfriend suddenly skipped town without saying goodbye. And it happened right after she got a phone call from her estranged sister telling her to break up with the guy.
What are you saying?
You don't think she'll figure out her sis had something to do with his disappearance? I mean, it'll almost be too obvious that Psycho said something to make him leave.
Whoa, now that you say that, yeah.
That's fine, honestly. Can't really do much about it now, can I?
But what if Nanoha gets pissed at you again? I thought you wanted to have a good relationship with her.
Her happiness is my top priority. How she feels about me is secondary to that.
It still kinda sucks if she ends up hating you after you did so much for her. She would have ended up broke if she stayed with that douchebag. You deserve some credit.
I'm just grateful I can still talk to her on the phone. All I want is for her to be happy.
Still...
Huh. I could always tell Nanoha-san it went down like this.
Like what?
I'll tell her Katsuragawa's firm took a nosedive and he bailed to escape all his debts, but I got him to leave enough to pay her back. That way she can get her money without knowing you two were involved.
Nice plan. I like how it conveniently gives you all the credit, Yamashita-kun.
Oh, you're right. Guess that's no good, is it? I don't want to take all the credit. After all, I only said what was true. It killed me to see her caught up in Katsuragawa's game for so long. I kept telling myself that I would stand up for her if she ever needed it, but then I'd make excuses, telling myself it wasn't the right time. When I saw her, well, when I saw someone I thought was her, demanding what she was owed, I knew the time had come.
Sachan, you hearing this? What do you think?
Hey, Yamashita-kun.
Yeah?
Let's say you're at a restaurant or a store. How exactly would you treat the staff?
I just try to be as polite as possible. Even though people don't expect it because of how I look, it's still the right thing to do.
Okay. Well, you pass for now.
Setting the bar for being your sister squeeze kinda low, aren't you?
I said for now, didn't I?
Huh?
Don't worry. I'm still gonna watch over Nanoha from my big sister perch somewhere. So if Yamashita-kun turns out to be a total creep, then I'll just have to step in. Whatever it takes to make her happy.
I get that. I'd want the same.
You're a good sister, Sachan. I'm sure Nanoha will eventually realize that. Hopefully sooner than later.
Thanks so much, Ichiban. That's twice now you've helped me save my sister. I really am grateful, you know. I'm glad you're in my life.
Oh? Level 5, everyone. Wait, did that just max out? Psycho can now use the skill team tag, yep. Tag team Bombardier Bash. Well, that seems intriguing. Just wondering, it seemed like you had, like, what's your bonding? I'll check it later. We got loads to do anyway. Right, so let's go with Adachi. I think I got Adachi. Yes.
Yo, Adachi-san.
Hey, Kasuga. Thanks for being there during the settlement the other day.
Not a problem. Think of the story we can tell now. You playing a rich guy and me playing your secretary.
I thought it suited us perfectly, to tell the truth. Now how about I buy you a meal? Beef bowl sound good?
Hell yeah! Let's go to Akahushimaru.
Are we gonna take on a beef bowl challenge?
What should I get? The new special looks good, but there's also the old standby.
Come on, when someone's treating you, you gotta go with just a standard beef bowl.
Aw, man, really? Well, at least let me get a large. Huh? Adachi-san, isn't that Takashi? Hey, Taka!
Pipe down, dumbass! He sees me like this, he's gonna know I'm not rich.
Right. Didn't think about that.
Not to mention, a rich philanthropist and his secretary eating at a dingy little beef bowl joint looks pretty weird. Let's get out of here before Takashi sees us.
What about the beef bowl?
Next time. Hey, that's the con man.
Hasegawa.
Okay, even though it was a bust, I still think that guy Yamada is a total sucker. We gotta try again. Okay, come on. Just keep the pen pal thing with him going for now, okay?
Okay.
Come on. We'll come up with a better plan. One that'll make us really rich.
You think the two of them could be working together?
Hey, what's going on here, Takashi?
Yamada-san?
What are you guys doing here?
Oh, we're getting beef bowls, because we're broke. Now tell us what you're doing here.
You're broke?
Yeah, that's right. Mr. Yamada Moneybags was fake. I made it all up. I'm just a jobless old fart named Adachi.
Surprise. Adachi-san was just pretending to be a high roller, so Takashi wouldn't feel bad taking his money.
And this is your way of showing thanks? By taking everything I've got?
Takashi, if I were you, I'd start apologizing. Adachi-san's not the only one getting pissed off right now.
We're the ones who need an apology. You've been lying about all this money of yours, and now it turns out you're just some bum.
You stay out of this.
No, I'm gonna fuck you up now. Messing with us and stirring up a bunch of shit? You got it coming, man.
Screw this. Time for me to kick your ass. Let's go out front.
Hey, I was suspecting it was going this way.
Let's get it done.
Oh dear, oh dear. Let's go with the essence of bone crushing bat on this guy. He deserves it. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good. Paralysis prongs! You're gonna get zapped, mate. Oh yes, zappy zappy zap zap. 100k? 100k? Not bad. Thunder God's Amulet. Oh.
God damn.
I'm so sorry.
Do you have any idea what it's been like to be me these past 20 years?
Hey, Kosuke,
Takashi-kun?
I just found this letter in my room. What's this about scraping a bumper and an out-of-court settlement? I don't remember anything about this.
Crap. I can explain.
Dude, did you pretend to be me to squeeze some money out of Yamada-san?
I'm really, really sorry, man.
Hang on a sec, you two. Let's get this cleared up.
Yeah, seriously. This letter is the one I sent to Takashi to set a date for the settlement.
And you sent it to Takashi Kasumi, that's me.
Are you serious right now?
Then who's this?
He's my roommate, Kosuke. There was a time when we were both good students striving to become lawyers. Then Kosuke gave up on having a real career and started hanging out with some losers. My guess is they pressured him into impersonating me. He's not the type to stand up to people. Guess he would have made a crap lawyer.
Look, all I did was mention that my roommate had some sweet-ass deal where rich guy sends him money every month. Hasegawa-san's the one who came up with the scam idea. I'm really sorry.
I'd like to apologize as well, Yamada-san. Although, I guess I should just call you Detective Adachi.
What? How did you know who I was?
I've known for a while. Nobody else would have cared about me enough to support me all this time. But you fought for my father's innocence until the very end.
You know about that?
Yes. Even back then, I knew about it.
Well, then let me say now what I should have said then. I'm sorry I didn't save your dad, Takashi.
Please, don't apologize. You've already helped me make sure that nobody else will suffer like my father did. Because I passed the bar exam.
You what?
Really? You kicked that exam's ass?
I did. They announced the results yesterday.
Hot damn! That's great, Takashi! Really, really great!
I owe it all to you. All your help over the years really made a difference.
Well, if you ask me, it was worth every yen.
But I don't want to keep leaning on you, so I ask that you let your most recent gift be the last.
Sure, you don't gotta ask me twice. Even though, this time next month I might be a little sad not to help you.
Oh, then just keep sending it. After all, I could argue that you legally obligated yourself to keep doing it once you started.
What?
It's just kidding, that's not real. And I should know. I'm a lawyer.
Looks like Takashi-kun pulled a fast one on you, Adachi-san.
Yeah, just for a second there.
I love it when it works out. It's so nice.
Nice to see a kid achieve something so big. I mean, that's some real leveling up, becoming a lawyer.
Yeah, God, Takashi must have worked his ass off. He's a good kid, all right.
Adachi-san, I think your kindness is what taught him to be good.
I don't know. Even without my money, I'm sure he would have made his dreams come true one way or another. That's just the kind of guy he is. You know, he'll be a great lawyer. He'll help a lot of people.
I think you're right about that.
Thanks for everything, Kasuga.
Come on, don't get all sentimental on me.
I mean, it's just that, you know, we've gone through some shit together, you know? But in the end, it's, you know, good times. I'm glad we met each other. I really am.
What a coincidence. I was just thinking the exact same thing.
Nice that the feeling's mutual. How about we celebrate Takashi passing the test with a drink?
Yeah, to great future lawyers and great former detectives.
Cheers!
Cheers!
And... like, is this gonna... yeah, look, like, it seems like it goes all the way there at the end. Dodgy can now use the fortune teller job, tag team Nelson Strike. Oh my. What's a Nelson Strike? I don't know. But let's see what's going on with Number. I just want to check. Yep, triple dot over there. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Number then. Gotta catch up with Number after everything that happened.
You drinking, Namba?
Oh, Ichiban. I'm glad you're here. We need to talk.
We do? Is it something serious?
Look, I need to tell you I'm sorry. For lying.
You mean about chasing the counterfeit bill?
Yeah. Think you can forgive me?
Come on, you know we're past that. What's important is your brother got released. All's well that ends well, right? That said, maybe now's a good time to tell me if there's any other holes in your story. You really were a nurse at some point, right?
Well, of course I was a nurse. How else could I have brought you back from the brink of death?
Good point. Then, what about the part where you sold hospital meds? Didn't you say that's how you got your nursing license revoked?
Well, that's the short version, but it's more complicated, actually.
What do you mean?
You'll be the first person I've ever told this to, so I hope you plan on sitting for a while.
Yeah, man, I'm all ears.
Back in elementary school, I read about FLorence Nightingale. That's when I knew I was meant to be a nurse. Helping the sick, people being grateful for it, it's all I ever wanted in life. But when I finally put on my scrubs, it was different. Endless late shifts, difficult patients, never a word of thanks. Eventually, I just stopped caring. Little by little, I started cutting corners any way I could. I'd pretend not to hear the intercom, and instead, I'd go doze off somewhere. By the time I hit 40, I had no idea why I ever went into the field. But then one day, this new girl named Mizue showed up. And in her introduction, she brought up who else but Nightingale.
Just like you, huh?
We had the same role model, but she still had her spirit. She would rush toward every patient in the ward, never missed a beat. On top of that, she always had the sweetest smile.
So, you had a thing for her?
Are you kidding me? She was 23 and a looker, and I was just a middle-aged loser.
Age is only a number. Yeah, I got... You can still be a player.
Ever seen those old dudes walking around with hot young arm candy? You gotta be like those guys.
Well, those guys also have cash to spare.
Not always. If you could clean up a little and stay on top of the trends, I bet you'd be covered in ladies, instead of pigeon shit.
Wow. Can't believe you'd say that to my face. But you're probably right.
Anyway, back to Mizue-chan. What happened?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Whenever I saw her working, I could feel my old self coming back. That young version of me, who used to give it his all.
That's a good sign.
If only I had half her stamina and wasn't twice her age. Anyway, one night I was a little sleepier than usual. So I went out to the back lawn, thinking maybe I could sneak in a nap. And suddenly, I heard a noise from behind. I turned around to find the storeroom we keep the medicine in wide open, and Mizue-chan was walking out alone.
Was she restocking? I mean, if you were slacking off, she was probably having to bust her ass.
Well, that's the thing. In our hospital, only the pharmacists have access to the storeroom. Mizue-chan and I were just nurses. We didn't even need to go in there.
Then what was she doing?
Well, at the time, there was a rumor floating around the hospital.
Uh-oh.
Medicine would keep disappearing. The list never matched the inventory. According to the rumors, someone was swiping medicine and selling it. Illegally.
No way. And that was Mizue-chan?
It was. As my eyes adjusted, I could clearly see her arms were full of medicine boxes.
But why would she need to sell medicine?
From what I heard, her parents were under a mountain of debt. So, to lighten some of their load, Mizue-chan was paying everything she could. But a single nurse's salary wouldn't get them out of the hole. No way.
So she was stealing the meds to do it?
Yep. And I was the sole eyewitness. Thing is, Mizue-chan never noticed me there. Now, if it was you, Ichiban, what would you have done?
Well, calling her out on it would seem to be the right thing to do. But I guess she wasn't stealing it just to be a criminal, huh?
Not in the slightest. She was only doing it for her family. I mean, yeah, she was breaking the law. But she wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
Plus, getting caught would cost her her job. Then the debt would only have gotten worse. With all that in mind, I'd say it's a pretty tough call to make.
Huh. Now you're on the same page I was. Anyway, in the end, all I could do was watch her walk away without saying a word. If there ever was a criminal who deserved a free pass, it was Mizue-chan. That was what I thought at the time. So I turned a blind eye.
And what happened after that?
It wasn't long before Mizue-chan's actions caught up with her. The hospital director decided to get the police involved and started gathering evidence.
He waited that long to take action?
Well, he was trying to resolve it internally, being that the hospital's reputation was at stake. I guess he got sick of having a thief under his nose, so he escalated it to the next logical step.
But if the cops caught Mizue-chan stealing, that'd be bad news.
She'd have a police record, and her name in all the papers. To be honest, it was only a matter of time. She had her whole life ahead of her. Now, how could that happen to someone so young? And on the other hand, you've got me. A guy who totally burned out. A guy who couldn't be further from FLorence Nightingale. Better a saint like Mizue-chan stay at the hospital than a sack of shit like me, wouldn't you say?
Namba? Are you telling me you...
Yeah. I went up and confessed to the whole thing. Stealing, selling, and all.
And that's how you lost your nursing license?
Yep. No, and I got fired too. Naturally.
Man, you went all out for that girl. Did she ever contact you after that? Even a call or a letter?
Not that I'm aware. In a matter of hours, I was out of a job and out on the streets.
You regret any of it?
Well, my brother disappeared not long after, so even if I didn't get canned, I would have quit on my own anyway. So, no, to answer your question. Though I do have to admit, I would like to see Mizue-chan off when she goes overseas.
She's going overseas?
Yeah. She always dreamed of running off to some developing country where they really need medical professionals.
She took that Nightingale shit seriously.
Our hospital had an international dispatch program, available to staff nurses with at least 3 years tenure. This year would be Mizue-chan's third, and I know she would take advantage of it.
Well, in that case, why not go say farewell?
If only I could. For starters, I don't even know when she leaves.
Maybe if you ask one of your old nurse buddies, they'll tell you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the little rat who stole the medicine, if you forgot that detail. They want nothing to do with me.
Well, hello, boys. Don't worry, the life of the party's here. Care to bring me up to speed?
Oh, Sachan. Wait, are you drunk?
I think you're drunk. Now, fill me in, if you please.
Oh, Nama here was going off on one of his hobo horror stories again.
Hobo horror stories?
Well, no house means no toilet, right? Care to guess what he had to do when he had the shits?
Yeah, I'd rather not. And here I was, thinking I'd get actual substance out of two grown men instead of literal crap.
Thanks for covering for me.
I got you, man.
I don't mind if we let Sayako know at some point, but preferably not when she's plastered.
Yeah, no kidding.
Question on that. Other than the Discord noises, we'll ignore that. Fortune teller job? Cool. The start of that, it was obviously relating to what's happened in the actual plot. Does that happen regardless of where you are in his story in terms of the bonding scenes, essentially? Because that's interesting if they tie it in regardless. Because that would just be really cool. Right, so before we obviously end this part, I feel it's time we did some more karaoke.
Which song?
It's like we got a few people around, so Spring Breeze. I'm thinking, by the way, although it may have already happened at this point with the thinking, of actually going into the movies bit and watching the replays and then just putting them out as extra videos. And I may go back to Yakuza 0 and put those out as well, like just extra videos, you know. I feel like that'd just be a nice thing on the channel. Just thinking of doing that. There's no real reason beyond that. Like, it'll just be cool. Like the type of stuff I've done with other like series and stuff like that, where it's like I just put stuff out. Sort of like how we're like with Trails. We've done the extra bonding events and stuff like that. We've gone back and viewed stuff. It's like I feel like, yeah, we could just have just like just back in Matai just being shown. No commentary, no nothing, just shown. But anyway, for now, let's do Spring Breeze. Passionate backup.
You better be into it.
You're setting off out on your own, eager to do things your own way. Sun's shining bright, your brand new journey starts today. You've got new clothes from head to toe, don't even look like the same guy. Feels like a date, except we're actually saying goodbye. Beautiful! All the pictures that I could take, all the gigs these videos make, none of it replaces the you that I know, but they'll be there after you go.
Go, Zion, go!
The day we met, I felt the air like this swirling around me in a spring breeze. Under the warm skies where we spent our days, somehow I knew we'd go our separate ways. Lighter than air, I watch you float away, lifting you so gently on a spring breeze. I'll be fine and I know you're not just mine. It's a new day, time to go out and shine.
Yes!
God, I threw several out, so many different things. I was like, all over the place, just like, didn't do well there. Didn't do well at all. Eesh.
That was Ishan's fault.
Alright. Karaoke all day. Oh my. Right, so we're going to end this part here. We'll probably have some more karaoke in the next part. And we'll see about this bonding scene here. And I think maybe there's another quest around. Like someone was telling me about something about wandering around somewhere would open up a quest. Another side story, so I want to see about that. But we'll see about that in the next part. Ta-ta. For now.
I'm such a mess. I'm lost. I'm no good at this. I'm in love. Still in love. Still in love with you. Heart can't even drink this pain away. Memories of you, twisting my view.